Hello and welcome to Back Bedroom Art. Yes, it's me, and yes, I've got another video. Now, you can see in front of you the little musical box that's been created in all its splendour. Shall we have a little look how I made it? Yes, it'd be rude not to. I will say this though before I do it. Thank you, darling, for buying this for me. It's been in a cupboard for way too long, and it's also been way too long since I've done a video. I do apologise to everybody who's subscribed to my channel, hoping that there would be more videos coming out than there actually has been. I'm hoping to change that, and this hopefully will be the first of many where I can show you some of my back bedroom art. And by the way, just so as everyone knows, so we'll get this clear and out of the way, back bedroom art means just chance in it. Do you know what I mean? It's nothing professional. It's just me having a go. And if you want to know what the maker of it is, it's that, which doesn't really help, does it? Let me get the box. So there you go. Create your own music machines. Activities for smarter learning. I'll tell you what, I do feel smarter after doing that. I think that's knick-knack. But it's the sort of thing that you can easily find on Amazon or Temu. So yeah, let me know if you ever create something like this. Let me know how you get on. Even send me a picture if you want. backbedroomart@gmail.com. I'd love to see any of your creations. Take care. Oh, I don't mind saying take care. Enjoy the video. Right, so all going well. You just saw the finished product. Here's me about to do it. So here's the box. Very lackluster, but you don't need razzle dazzle. Save money on the box, spend more on the product. Not a bad marketing strategy. So when we open it up, we get some instructions, which we'll put to one side, and then we get lots and lots and lots and lots and lots of boards. And at the bottom, protecting it, some of that, we've also got, I'm guessing is the plinkety plinkety plonk things. Some felt. Don't know what that is, but I'm sure I'll come across it. Some cardboard, elastic band, and an empty bag, which is always worrying. You don't want to see empty bags. But yeah, these things, the way that they work. Let's get rid of the box. And don't worry, I'm not going to show you the whole thing. I will sort of skip forward. It really is worrying. You normally have like a bit of, oh there it is. No, it's not. You normally have a little like sandpaper, and you use that sandpaper to smooth the edges down. But I'm severely lacking sandpaper. I'm just going to pause there and see if I can find it. Yeah, not to worry. There it is. It's circular. You threw me when I saw a circular piece of wax paper. I was like, what? Circular piece of sandpaper. For moving parts, you always have a little bit of wax, and I advise you to use that wax. If you don't, you will come a cropper. The empty bag is worrying me, but it looks like the extras that I should have are 2 wavy pads, which I've got 2 wavy pads, me plinkety plonkety thing, sound plates, an elastic bag, and some cardboard, which I've got. So I think I've got everything I need. So what I've got to do is start building the thing. And it's saying find F1 and D10. So I'll only show this once, otherwise this video is going to be 4.5 hours. But I need F1. So if I come off the camera, sorry for the squeak. I could use that wax on that. If you look, these are all C's. So I'm just going to work my way through and find D and F. There's F, and I need just 1. So I'm going to poke out all the little bits, and the sandpaper, I'm going to do it just yet, is to get off these little rough bits. So you would just, well, actually, I might as well do it now. So you would just do that, and I think of all of it, when you make these things, it's not fun sandpaper in it, but it does make a hell of a difference. So I'm going to keep F2 to one side, and you can see it's stenciled F2. So let's get rid of the other bit, which is here. Just put light pressure in all the different places where it's connected. If you put too much pressure, you're in danger of breaking it, aren't you? So all I need to do now Go around, and there's a lot of people screaming, don't sandpaper over the other pieces of wood because you'll get the dust on top of it, and you're all 100% correct. And I should stop, shouldn't I? But I can't. I've started. Finish. I am. Typical bloke. 8. So that's F1. And what was the other one? D10. What are these? Just numbered. D10. So that's D's. D19, D17. They are quite close together, the numbers, and there's D10. So again, you don't want to put too much pressure in one place. Just gentle pressure in different places, and you'll feel it pop out. And then out she comes. And I'm going to put that over there. I'm going to follow my advice. And again, I'm just going to sandpaper any bits. It's mainly the bits which were connected to the other bits. Like the hip bone connected to the thigh bone. So we got F1, we got D10, and it's just looking at the diagram and then matching it up, and it's pretty much pegged, so it's quite easy. Sometimes it'll give advice. That's a shame when you got like that going on where it was damaged. That wasn't me, but it makes it unique. I don't think it matters which way around it goes. Let's have a look. Always worth noticing. Yeah, because if you can avoid it, you don't want like the D10s to be shown. But I think when the pieces go on, you're not going to see it. That looks like the front. So I'm going to make sure the damaged bit is at the back. And things just clip into place. And then all you got to do is follow on with the diagram. So if I zoom in for you to have a little look, I've just done stage 1. Hooray. Stage 2 is getting all those D's. You don't want to see me getting those out. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get all the D's in, and then I'm going to pop the elastic band, and then you'll see where what I've done. Yeah, not to worry. There it is. It's circular. You threw me when I saw a circular piece of wax paper. I was like, what? Circular piece of sandpaper. For moving parts, you always have a little bit of wax, and I advise you to use that wax. If you don't, you will come a cropper. The empty bag is worrying me, but it looks like the extras that I should have are 2 wavy pads, which I've got 2 wavy pads, me plinkety plonkety thing, sound plates, an elastic bag, and some cardboard, which I've got. So I think I've got everything I need. So what I've got to do is start building the thing. And it's saying find F1 and D10. So I'll only show this once. Otherwise this video is going to be 4.5 hours. But I need F1. So if I come off the camera, sorry for the squeak. I could use that wax on that. If you look, these are all C's. So I'm just going to work my way through and find D and F. There's F, and I need just 1. So I'm going to poke out all the little bits, and the sandpaper, I'm not going to do it just yet, is to get off these little rough bits. So you would just, well, actually, I might as well do it now. So you would just do that, and I think of all of it, when you make these things, it's not fun sandpapering it, but it does make a hell of a difference. So I'm going to keep F2 to one side, and you can see it's stenciled F2. So let's get rid of the other bit, which is here. Just put light pressure in all the different places where it's connected. If you put too much pressure, you're in danger of breaking it, aren't you? So all I need to do now, go around, and there's a lot of people screaming, don't sandpaper over the other pieces of wood because you'll get the dust on top of it, and you're all 100% correct. And I should stop, shouldn't I? But I can't. I've started. Finish. I am. Typical bloke. 8. So that's F1, and what was the other one? D10. What are these? Just numbered. D10, so that's D's. D19, D17. They are quite close together, the numbers, and there's D10. So again, you don't want to put too much pressure in one place. Just gentle pressure in different places, and you'll feel it pop out. And then out she comes. And I'm going to put that over there. I'm going to follow my advice. And again, I'm just going to sandpaper any bits. It's mainly the bits which were connected to the other bits. Like the hip bone connected to the thigh bone. So we got F1, we got D10, and it's just looking at the diagram and then matching it up, and it's pretty much pegs, so it's quite easy. Sometimes it will give advice. That's a shame when you got like that going on where it was damaged. That wasn't me, but it makes it unique. I don't think it matters which way around it goes. Let's have a look. Always worth noticing. Yeah, because if you can avoid it, you don't want like the D10s to be shown. But I think when the pieces go on, you're not going to see it. That looks like the front. So I'm going to make sure the damaged bit is at the back. And things just clip into place. And then all you got to do is follow on with the diagram. So if I zoom in for you to have a little look, I've just done stage 1. Hooray. Stage 2 is getting all those D's. You don't want to see me getting those out. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get all the D's in, and then I'm going to pop the elastic band, and then you'll see where what I've done. All right, let's just pop the elastic band on. Doesn't look like it's particularly tricky. Ba-doink. Beautiful. So we are well on our way to completing this project. There's loads of other bits. What I'm going to do is I'm going to skip through and show you when I get to, I don't know, where it looks interesting, where it looks like it might be tricky. Yeah, I'll tell you what, I'll get to number 10, and then so I'll just build and then stop when I get to number 10. Right, so that goes up to step 10, where you're putting the wavy pads on, so these sort of like felt things. The cardboard bit was fun. I'm glad I didn't bother showing it, because I would have been, well, you'd have heard me swearing. Trying to get these little tiny bits of cardboard out, so you had the holes to fit over these pegs. It wasn't fun. It wasn't easy. It wasn't hard. It was just monotonous and boring. So, well, we're on to the next bit, which I'm guessing is the knockers. The bits that are going to go knock, 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 and make the music. So you can see it all there. So again, it's just making the various parts. So like there, install 8 sets. So I'm going to have to make 8 of those. Hurrah! Yeah, what I'm going to do is I'm going to work my way through, all the way through to Blimey O'Reilly. It's just making them and adding them on. I might stop and show a couple of pictures as I go along, but yeah, I'm going to get all the way to 24, I think, and then start recording again. So wish me the best of luck. That looks like a lot of fun. But basically we're doing this bit here, aren't we? The knockers to go on the they make the noises. Right, off we go then. So as I make 8 of them, and here we go. This is what it looks like with the bit done. You're supposed to then polish that bit, which I've polished. Basically what you're doing, and this is what I've learned, so it's easier, is get your little peg. Get your peg in one of them. I've done 8 of these. Oh god, it's going to be a really tricky one. The last one. I've done all of them. This is the last one. So get your peg in. And I must admit, my fingers are getting a little bit sore from pushing things in. Okay, are you in? Gordon Bennett, this last one just don't want to do it. What? I just paused it for a second. Right, now I got it in. Blimmin' heck, that was hard work. So you then poke it through the hole. It only goes one way, which is that way, and then it sticks out on that side. You get the other peg, the other circular thing, line it up, push it together, give it a little sand, and that's it. And then we got all of them done, 8 of them. Now, I'm not going to lie and say that took me 1 minute. It took me a little while, but I've done all 8 steps. I've done step 12. I've done step 13. Now all I've got to do is find, I'm guessing, 8 of those bees and wax them. And by waxing them, where's that little block? You're just basically rubbing the wax on. All the wax does is it means it can slide against another wooden piece. And trust me, if you don't wax it, it don't go very well when you try and operate the machine. So I'm going to assemble the next bit. So it's going to basically be waxing those and sliding them on. So we end up with this going on. And then you do another one, slide it on, do another one, slide it on, do another, slide it on, and so on and such forth until you're all done. There is little pegs that go in, and they're like the separators. So as I slide them on, I'm just going to put the pegs in along the way, and that keeps these things separate, if you know what I mean. So that'll be there, then the next one will be between those, and so on and such forth. You know what I mean. See you in a sec. Oh boy, there was a place in hell reserved for the person who designed this thing here. These are 9 impossible to get in, and there's a danger of always breaking. It's so hard to get them in, but there's nowhere really to get your fingers. Yeah, this is going to be a labour of love, but it's not difficult. Like I said, where's the waxy thing? You're just waxing the strip. So it just broke. No. Right. It doesn't matter. I can get away with this because everything's so delicate. Alright. No, it's completely broke. Damn and blast. Right. Let's hope that there's a spare. Sometimes there's spares, sometimes there's not. I think I can jerry rig it, even if it's not. I can sort of fix that, I reckon. But that slides on. Then you get your next one. Let's make sure it's the right way round, because that'd be embarrassing. So it goes on, and it sits. Oh, Gordon Bennett. Hang on. Right, so I got it on. Then these pegs have to go into here to act as spacers and stabilize it, but you're fighting it every act. Oh God. If I make this get to the end, if I can make this, I'm going to be gobsmacked. Oh, because it's like little slivers of wood, you can't put too much pressure because you'll just snap it. Oh, so you're spending your time trying to line it up with everything moving. Stop it. Get it in roughly where it needs to be, and then apply enough pressure for it to slide in, but it's nice. So it's sort of going in, and it's hurting my fingers. doing the old push and rock. Ooh. It's going in, but it's so... My thumbs are going to be killing me at the end of this. So let's just try and wiggle it in. And the whole time you're doing it, you just try not to break anything, but it's... I think there's going to be a bit of luck with this one. So it's almost in, but I don't think you can have almost. I think it needs to be all the way in. But you get the idea of what I'm trying to do. And there's only 8 of these to do, so yeah. Right. I'm going to pause. Hopefully you'll see me get to the end. I sort of found a way of doing it, and I'm employing a secret weapon, which is one of Dawn's pens. So I just get it there-ish and wiggle. You're not going to... Now that it's on camera, you're not going to do it, are you? Oh, there we go. So wiggle, 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 and it's in. Ish. It doesn't mean I'm getting a pen on my hat, but it is back bedroom art, and I am a div, so I just do my best. I hope it sort of works out in the end. Right, let's get back to it. Oh dear, they do spin nicely though. Whee! Oh, that one is, yeah, there we go. So they're all going to be going knockety knock knock against things, aren't they? Right, onwards and upwards. Well, that's something I hope I never have to do again in my life. So they're all on. And that little broken piece, didn't matter it was broken because it's sort of squished in, you know, in one of the grooves. So it's in nice and snug. But yes, so this is where I got up to. Spread evenly on the block, blah blah blah. What's that? Number 18. So number 19 on page 4. It's just continuing with the spreading, continue with the spreading, continue with the spreading, continue with the spreading, continue with the spreading, and then you've got D16 and D15. You're going to put on the side to wedge it in. They look like dinosaurs, don't they? And it's saying, be careful that you don't do these things. Oh dear. It's a very small picture. And then it's pop it on there. So hopefully you'll see the bit where I've popped these on and then I've got it in place. Here we go. Wish me luck. So it's all on. I have to put it on this side a little bit. And, you know, these will be the bang, 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 bang things. So it's, you know, it's coming on well. It's coming on well. They were the last things I stuck on, these little things, which I'm guessing are going to get knocked by something that comes down. And then it hits the notes. But, yeah. So that's 24. And then we've got lots of blah, complicated stuff. I'm going to call it a night. It's Saturday night and I'm pooped. But you can see it coming along nicely, can't you? Right. Lots of love to all of you. I don't know why I'm saying goodbye. I'll continue in a second. I'm going to bed, but you will not see any change in the video. I'll just carry on as if I never did. But yeah, I'm quite happy with how it's turning out at the moment. Let's just hope it carries on in the same vein of being successful. Well, I really hope this is going to be okay. So, as you can see, they're all on there. And guess which one had the broken ring? So, as I bring them up, boing, boing, and you'll see the difference shortly. This one. And that is the one where it had the broken thing. It's still doing its thing, but I got a feeling that might be an issue because it's slightly slower. But do you know what? There's nothing I can do about it, so I'm just going to carry on and move on to the next bit. Like I said I was going to do. I think I said I was going to move on to the next bit. You can tell it's the next day. Where did I get up? Where did we get up to? Oh, that was it. Yes, because we're going to do all this. And I took one look at that and I thought, nope, I'm going to bed. Right, so next stage. I'll get it up to that stage there, and then you'll see it as I put that piece in. So that piece is on, and it just it turns. It's not a lot to say to it, really. Always reminds me of a typewriter. Dear sir, madam, please don't make wooden bits that break easily. Yeah. Interesting. That bit is supposed to be in there, but it's sort of, I don't know. I think as I finish it, it'll come together, if you know what I mean. I think I just need a little bit more to secure it all. I know when I've done these in the past, when I've done the last piece, it's like clunk and everything goes nice and tight. Let's move on to the next bit, which ironically looks like the next bit that will secure it. So like pegs going in and securing it all in place. So we're putting the crank handle on and securing it in place. And then putting some, I think, some detail on. So I'm going to get to this stage here, 31, 32, and then I'll show you what it looks like. I was right. So with all these spacers here, it attaches it all together nice and neat. And then I just got this peg to push through, which I know I'm not going to be able to do on camera. No, but trust me, it just goes in there. Looks all in place, and then I just do the same on the other side. Just had to show you this. Look how delicate it is. There's these tiny little curves. I don't know if you're picking that up, but oh my days, that is so delicate. Really gone into a lot of detail with this. Loving it so far. There we go. If it was stable on the table, then it'd be easier. But look at that, yeah, there it turns. And these are still... What do they get? Oh, you see what's going to happen when these go on and that turns. It's going to knock them down, isn't it? And they're going to be bouncing and hitting the notes down below. Right, let's move on to the next bit. The next bit just so happens to be, because that's where I got up to, doing some fancy bits. Getting some cogs done. And what happens with the cogs when the cogs are on? Oh, it's doing... Oh, it's making musical notes. Do you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to get up to that stage where I've started putting them on, and you'll see how it goes. Oh, I'm making the musical notes. We're not far off completing it. Your music machine is ready. Oh, we're so near. Right, let's crack on. So that's how it's looking at the moment. And you can see the numbers on the side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6... and 7, and they just slot in, and you know, I obviously have to keep going with all the others and complete the thing. Oh, one's popped out, but I'll just pop it back in a second. They're falling out now, and that's because I'm trying to do it and film. I'm just going to show you the finished thing when it's finished. See you in a sec. So there it is. Not bad, is it? Oh god, it's massive. Frustratingly, there is a bit missing, or 2 bits missing, and it's pegs E3 that go in there. I was missing one earlier, and I just improvised, and I've got another 2 that are missing. So those will just hold the whole thing together, but. Yeah, you'll get pegs that go in here, and they're the things that will drop down when it turns and lift those. I am a bit worried about that one being not the same as the others, but you know, we'll see what happens. So let's have a little turn of the handle. It is. It works. What I got to do is still put the musical bar things in, but once you put the musical bar things in, you then got to put these pegs, and then you do the pegs depending on what song you want. And once you've done the pegs, you then turn it, and they should hit the notes, and you should get a song. And there's a few other songs. And I'm guessing I can just pull the pegs out and replace them as and when I want them. I think, well, these are the same songs. I don't think they are the same songs. There's 4 there. But yeah, plinkety plinkety plonk. Right. First things first, let's put the notes in, and then what I'll do is I'll put the pins in. But just so as you can see, they look like that, and then you just put them in the places. So you'd find like bar 16, for example, and you'd put it just there. Then bar 15 would have another one, and so on. So then it ends up all spiky and ready to be turned, and just turn handle. So next thing you should see is hopefully all the notes in place, because I've got to get all these bars out, and yeah, then we'll give it a whirl and see if it works. Hopefully it does. Okay, give me 2 secs. Sorry, couldn't resist. Have a look at this. How cute is that? How very, very cute. Right, now I'm going to do the pegs. So there it is in all its finished glory. And you can see the pegs sticking out like little spikes. It's like cyberpunk. And I do like just doing that. So there was 3 songs you had. It would be very easy to make your own little song up. And just put it in different places. Because all you're doing is you're lining up do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, di. Do, sorry, and putting them in, and you're getting your own little song. So all that's left is for me to crank it. So can you tell what song I picked? London Bridge. How cool is that? So, oh, sorry, I'm just trying to hold a camera while turning the handle was too much for me, obviously. And again, if you want to change, you just take out your peg. Oh, I can't do this one-handed. There you go. So I've taken that one out, and I'm going to put it all the way over there. No, I'm not. I'm going to leave it. But you can just move them around, get different songs. How pretty. And it's all made out of wood, apart from obviously the musical bits. That is amazing, and thank you so much, darling, for getting me that for my birthday / Christmas. I can't remember which one it was, but I know it was last year you got me this. It's taken me ages to do this. It's also taken me ages to do a video for Back Bedroom Art. My apologies to each and every single one of you who enjoy my Back Bedroom Art. Oh, by the way, that's my improvisation. If I can find something better, I'll put it in. But, you know, if it works, it works. It's just a little stick that I stuck in there. Yeah, so I'm going to try and get some more videos out. My other channel, Life of Paul Scratch Cards, it's just taken over my life in many, many, many ways. So hopefully I can sort of ease off that a little bit in the future and get some more Back Bedroom Art videos done. Because if I'm honest, I much prefer building something and having it create scratching off £20 of duds. Right. Yeah, thank you so much. If you want to get me a Christmas or birthday present, kids, darling, mum, dad, anybody who's watching this, this sort of thing, it really is the easiest thing to buy. Something which I can build and then keep. I love creating stuff, and yeah, something like this ticked every single one of my boxes because I like music and I like arts and crafts. So thank you so much, darling. Right, I'll see you in another video, hopefully much, much sooner than the 6-7 month gap it's been since the last video. Lots of love to each and every single one of you. Bye.